got our guests in the building.
D.Chamberz
What's
here.
up, feeling like I'm
BBA
French
Radio.
though. You already
Okay.
bringing.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Grinding hard.
Yeah,
Actor.
Nah.
Super
Nah,
hard.
right.
Word. You definitely did your thing in that shit too.
Right,
Like,
you know more
you know what I
chest
mean?
out of this rap shit, man.
Yeah.
I'm saying young Luke Cage.
Word.
What's going on? How the grind is, man?
Yeah, the party don't stop, man. I'm just trying to take everything that I do more seriously. You know, time is money, and you don't get an hour back. You know what I mean?
That's a fact. That's a fact.
You've been grinding heavy too. You got this joint. It's really moving right now.
It's really
Yo,
You know what I'm saying?
It's
You feel
funny
the
because-
difference and all that? Like,
No, it's definitely a big difference from for any other record that I have done. You know, like I had the record with Fred the Godson. That was like one of the first records that got me some spins on on the radio.
Yeah.
Like Self popped that off, and that was just like 2 years ago. Then the Shake the Block record with me and Uncle Murder, it kind of built like a crazy street buzz.
your resume is,
It was a
Yeah.
great street buzz,
Mm.
but it never transcended to radio. So then, when I did the record with Chinks, I was kind of like banking on that. I was like, okay, we out of here. We talking about people we lost, Coney Island, Far Rock, and when he passed away, it kind of like put me backwards because I was kind of banking on that.
Yeah.
And then it took me some time to come up with something just that was equal as the other two records I put out. And then like a couple of months later, then me and Manolo Rose did the record, All of My Niggas. And that's the record that
All of
got
My
me
Niggas.
in the clubs. That's the record that got me in the clubs, getting money and figuring out what the hell's going on. And I'm French though, just
Right? Like,
word.
that shit is ill. That shit is
what's
on
up.
the radio and all that. Like,
I appreciate it. Shout out to Heli Flights. They
Had
let me
some
use
nice
the same
joints in there, too.
helicopter.
yeah,
Yeah,
word.
you know what I mean? Because that same helicopter is the one I took flying lessons in on my birthday. So I could have chose any helicopter. I was like, nah, I flew this one. So I got actual footage with this. So I went back to the same one I flew. I could have chose an outlandish one. You know what I'm saying? But I had.
You was used to that one.
Yeah, word. Like,
It's different, you know what I mean? Because when you realize like how they fly, same way I'm sitting is like how you able to hold the handlebars for a helicopter is much lighter than you think. If you could put it on a roller and push that shit, it's not as heavy as you think it is. It's,
Right.
The wind is more different. It's just whatever you would feel in the plane, you're gonna feel 10 times more in the helicopter.
In the helicopter.
were you nervous at all? Because black people really don't really do the flying thing.
We don't take no kind of aviator classes at all.
I guess that's that project living. I always was used to high floors
Okay.
and stuff like that. But flying always been something, that I always was interested in since a kid. So like when it was given to me as a gift to to fly, take helicopter lessons, I was like, oh, this is dope. At first I was nervous, but then when I seen this kid younger than me swinging it around, I was like, let me get some of this.
Word.
Flew over
That's
New York
it.
City, Jersey.
That must have been ill.
Yeah, yo, you'd be surprised what a helicopter could do in 10 minutes. You could go from boom, like Jersey to New York. With
Oh
that
yeah,
shit.
hell yeah, that shit is probably like nothing. Like,
Yeah. But it's just all being adventurous. You know what I mean? That's what it's about. You only live once. I could say I did that.
Word.
That's dope.
That is
That's
something to have.
Coming
Like,
up. You got any shows coming up?
Yeah, I got a college show coming up in June. I'm hearing about a boat ride like on July 3rd. Just want to make sure that falls into place. And basically, I want to tap into a lot of markets outside of New York or 3 hours north of New York.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Because I don't want to keep running on the same treadmill. We know we see the same people over and over and over and over.
That is true.
And then you start to get mad. Be like, yo, this motherfucker was over there. They even up. You know what I mean? Like, it becomes a rat race. So I want to, reach out to all the people that's been supporting me outside of New York. It ain't even about a money thing right away. You know what I mean? I got to step into the new land and see what's going on out there. Not to mention, I wrote a synopsis and came up with a dope screenplay for with me and Smack called Before the Battle. So we're going to be working on this battle.
Oh yeah, I
movie.
seen that.
That's a good look.
He holding auditions, right?
Yeah,
Right.
we
Y'all
did
seen that.
castings just before I went to South by Southwest.
That's
a couple
dope.
people from Money and Violence, from Power, from Empire. It's a lot of
That's gonna be
actors
dope.
out here that people always look at the celebrities and forget about the people until you see them like, oh shit, you was there too. So I came up with the storyline. I got up with Izzy Marrero. He's a screenplay writer. And then I reached out to the director, Zaire, because he's a long-term friend of mine that, he watched me come up in this game. And definitely he was willing to work with me because a lot of people, once they tell you the rates on filming you have a different look on life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right,
It's like,
like-
yo, it's something nice. It's only 300 hours a day, and you got 60 pages. So it's like, yo, how is this
Word,
going to
like-
play out?
Right.
You know what I mean? And it's just different language. And, you know, that, you know, it was always something that was like in the back of my mind to get involved with, not just the acting, but to be behind the scenes of that. I want to see how that plays out. You know?
When you did that first role though, like, and you saw yourself, you was
Actually, my first role was the Jose Lucas story. Shout out to my
okay.
man Lance Rivera. He put me in. It's like it got me on Instant Movie Database.
you talking about Un?
No, Lance, not Un.
Oh.
You know, I know Un, but Lance, like he's in the movie King of Paper Chasing. He's in a few
okay.
other things, and he's an indie filmmaker and director, and he acts. So you know, I met him watching King of Paper Chasing, and then when I saw him downtown Brooklyn, you know, I was inspired by that. He took me around a couple of actors, and that whole world is just different. It seemed like everybody's happy. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, you get in the music world, everybody like.
Yeah, everybody.
That's
And that's funny that you say that because I want to ask you, being that you said that you've been around so long in the music scene of New York, that now you're trying to reach out more and diversify your music outward towards a different, you know what I'm
Right,
saying?
it's always been there because if you look at your followers, and even people that really just being on social media, period. If you look, you see this dude to be from Alabama, Kentucky,
Fact.
VA,
Fact.
and it be women. They don't have to be attractive, be fat
Right.
girls, and you like forward them from.
And they fucking with
somewhere
you
else.
hard.
You know what I mean?
Word,
Like
word,
obviously something's going on over there, and you need to just zero in on what's different because you'd be surprised. Like, let's be real. Let's go take it back to French. Like, did he pop in New York? He was well known in New York, but he popped in Connecticut.
Yeah,
right,
word.
right.
That is
right.
true.
He popped in
That's a
ATL.
fact.
When they saw him with Wiz Khalifa and Waka Flocka. Then I'm like, oh shit, yo, French. What? Max B had him on fire out here. Let's not get it twisted. But when he left New York is when
It was got different.
it was total. And it
That's
goes,
definitely a
and it
fact,
goes
though.
to Nicki Minaj didn't pop in
The
New
same
York.
thing, yeah.
She was well known in New York.
Yeah.
And then when she went to Miami, I mean ATL got with Gucci. Then
Yeah,
Lil
yeah.
Wayne picked her up,
Word.
and it was once again
Yep.
it's the same thing.
So what
That
the
is
fuck is
true.
the problem here though? Like, I mean, if
I
you
got
bumping
two
into the
I got
same,
two strikes against me. I think one, I'm from New York. Two, I'm from Coney Island. Cause like a lot of artists from Coney Island are not even recognized in this music thing, not yet. You know, you may
Right.
know a few names, but none of are they cracking mainstream and with the know who, know hows. Maybe if they did something else, like shout out to Torre, he does Hip Hop Nation.
whoa,
You know what I'm saying? But what is that? Hip Hop Nation, and you know that's an easy one. And they got him. You know, he's interviewing, and then he does get radio play and he does perform. But mainstream hasn't accepted nobody
fact.
from Coney Island on that level yet. You know what I
Right.
mean? So I'm trying to crack that barrier or bring more attention to with everybody else that's out there. So that's like me having the warrior mentality brand, warriors ambition. You know, that's everything that I'm pushing forth as well.
Warriors, you had that for a minute too. I've been seeing them hats
warrior mentality, yeah,
about
man.
2011 and
gotta
probably
throw
earlier
it
than
out
that,
there.
right?
No, like 12.
12, okay,
12,
right,
13,
yeah, right.
12, 13, because 12, it was just a shirt.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Somebody created the logo, and I was rocking the fuck out of that shirt.
right.
You know what I'm saying?
Nah, I remember seeing that shit.
Black
That's
and
what I'm
white goes
saying.
with everything. You know what I'm
Word.
saying? So, and then, you know, I started venturing off because I realized a lot of people that had clothes brands would just give me clothes. And then I'm like, it's the reason why they're giving me clothes. You know what I mean? I never had my own brand. They were like, oh, that's Chambers, he from Coney Island, and that'd be the end of it. So I was just like, I needed something that was told my story, warriors, my mentality, warrior mentality, and instill that and inspire other people. Like, yo, because a lot of the times I also say a lot of things I already knew I should have been exercised, but when you support your peers so much, you could blind your own
That's
career.
a fact.
You know what I mean? You could really,
So true.
you could blind it. You know what
You
I
could
mean?
waste a
And-
lot of time too.
yeah, yo, and not to mention, shout out to Smack URL. Like, I love the battle rap culture, but I don't battle rap. You know what I'm saying? So if I'm standing there all day,
Word.
chasing every battle, trying to be in front of every freestyle, yeah, they get thousands and 100,000, but they ain't got
Nothing
you know what I
those
mean?
too.
It's face value. They be like, oh, that's Chambers. He fuck with Smack. And then they automatically, you think I battle rap. And you forgetting that I do songs and shows, Fuse TV, or because you worrying about that the last
Battle
hot
rap.
punchline a nigga said
Yeah.
at me. You know what I'm saying? You tucking all the work. So once I figured that part of the game out, it was like, you know, I started seeing the light. on a lot of other things.
You ever did battle rap or?
Man, I'm talking about like Summer Jam for a pair of tickets.
Oh.
Festival, you know what I'm saying? Like they'll hold that
okay.
against me, but I never really did it on a URL stage,
Oh, okay.
on a URL platform. I had the itch many times,
Mm.
but that's a whole different world. And once I
Yeah.
tell people up there, once you lose bad.
Well,
It's over. Nobody's downloading nothing no more. Nobody's buying nothing.
Yeah.
Not at all.
I seen it. I
That
watched dudes come back chubby, big. It's over. Like,
Oh man. Like when my son was like, "It's in the car.
yeah, right.
It's in the car."
And it's sad because that world will keep your adrenaline going. Cause
Yeah.
you'll see a tweet and you be like, "Yo, such you said you whack." You be like, "Whack? What?" Next thing you know, it's a freestyle diss. You diss you, your moms, everybody around you. They taking pictures. They take your daughter, post her up, and you're like, "Oh damn, now you're going far." Now, and you know who wins at the end of the
post
day?
her
The
daughter.
people who put the event together.
Whoa.
Yeah, word,
You know what I'm
right,
saying?
right.
Like-
That's a fucking fact.
And you know what I mean? I respect that, but I think that's another reason why Smack and everybody respect me because I stay in my lane. You know what I
Right.
mean? I don't. Of course, I would love to battle rap, but I stay in my lane. Well, I don't have no
Right,
business
right,
up
right.
there. Like,
There's no need to try to.
now, if my
participate,
man's
yeah.
doing it, if Hollow's doing it, Mav doing it, Core's doing it, like Sue Surf doing it, Awesome Shook. These are
Yeah, because
all
you
my
know a lot of
mans,
the
like,
battle dudes.
Yeah,
like
I
you,
know all of
yeah,
them.
word,
Even the
like,
young homies coming up. I like Chess. I like Tay Rock. I know these dudes. And you know what I mean? But one thing they do admit, they watch what I do too. And they be like, "Yo, I see how you be doing all these shows. I need to get these shows." Because every time they get paid, don't get me twisted, these dudes get paid like $5,000 and up a battle. You know what I'm saying?
So you think somebody can actually make a career out of that and don't tap into
It
the
depends
whole?
how you angle it, because I think it has to be a balance. Because every time you turn around, this is how you eat, and you don't have no job. Of course, if somebody say, "Yo, I got $6K for you to take this battle real quick," guess what?
Jumping right on
You
that.
taking that deposit.
Yeah,
Now
word.
you sworn in.
Whoa.
You know what I mean?
Word,
And so
word.
you don't have time for.
And
You can
then-
have time for freestyles, but can you concentrate on the project?
Right.
Can you work on shows? Yeah, but then it will show in your battle too, because it's like you busy doing 10 other things.
And it might be a while before you even get another fucking booking for another
And I
battle.
think maybe that's the reason why like a lot of battle rappers haven't made it to mainstream.
Nah, it's chasing that to be the
That
best.
that fat, yeah.
To be the
And
best.
even when they release songs, like it's a good song, but it doesn't really,
Stick around.
it doesn't stick
Yeah.
around, doesn't really go anywhere.
Right.
It gets the underground
Right.
love.
Right, but that's one thing. That's bull. That they one thing they don't care about is mainstream, and they're fine with that. You know what I mean? I don't need to be on shit. Let me look around. I want to be on the radio. You know what I'm saying? I want to be on. You know what I mean? They shout out to Flex for giving them a platform to freestyle.
Yeah,
so that's
yeah,
another
yeah.
platform towards mainstream. But here we go once again. Like Murder Mook, you probably hear his record. You probably hear P record, but you don't hear too many.
Flex got to
dudes'
start
records.
screening niggas though, cause he let a few people go up there that was like, what the fuck? Why?
At the end of the day, but see, they may be good battle rappers, but when it comes to artists, it's something totally different. Just like I tell people all day, a dude probably could out freestyle me, but when it comes down to a
Our
song
song,
yeah,
yeah.
word.
and rocking
Right.
the crowd, it's
Word.
now you're the small fry.
Exactly.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like, they don't have no stage
They
presence.
don't have no, yeah.
There's no really no crowd behind you. There's no
crowd control, none
nothing.
of that.
No, not a cameraman to film it. Nothing. You just there taking pictures for everybody else. You know what I mean? And it's like that. Not just that culture, artists in general,
Mm-hmm.
and me figuring this shit out. That's why I'm feeling like I'm French though. You know what I'm saying?
Word.
That grind is like, I just feel like it's unmatched. And a lot of people be like, "Yo, Chambers, out of all people, why French?" It's the same thing I said in the beginning. It was the grind, but for like him doing the DVDs, he was well known with everybody. He had records
Whoa.
with Jadakiss, and people
Whoa.
still was trying to
Niggas
tuck
fit-
him under the
a lot
rug.
of-
Whoa.
A lot of niggas don't even
Whoa.
realize my son came from that.
Nah, he
Cocaine
came from-
City DVD.
How about
No,
this one?
fuck
He
that.
actually battled rap.
That's what I'm
Yeah,
about to
word,
say. He
like-
came from Fight Club
Yeah,
and
word,
all
He
right.
that.
actually battled
That
rap.
nigga battle
K.
Lemonade,
Ruger,
man.
yeah, K. Ruger.
K. Ruger, them niggas. That's
Every
crazy.
year, yeah. But he had
That's
the big
crazy.
ass leather on this
Yo,
shit. Yeah.
at the end of the day, like it was like, no, New York has a way of acting like you not hot.
Word.
For some reason,
They,
why-
they, they,
New
And
York
he a
is
prime
really
example of
gritty
that
for
because they
real,
was
like-
clowning
I
from
think
the
that's
jump and look
everywhere,
where he
yo,
at.
like,
oh, not nobody
No, I
laughing
don't
no more.
think so.
Nobody
No,
laughing
it
no
ain't.
more.
Nobody
Hell
laughing
no.
more.
Hell no.
Yeah.
Nothing.
No, it's nothing
Whoa.
like it, and it's a war. And,
Yeah.
And you know,
For
everybody
what
else-
though? This is what I'm not getting. This is what I'm not
It's just
getting.
the way it's been.
word.
Word.
Yeah.
Like that
In
nigga
New
show.
York.
bump you
That
on
shit
You know what I'm
be
saying?
word,
Not even,
right? Like,
yo, not even that. Just
Niggas-
go to a civil showcase where you performing. You got other. There is no fans in the audience no more. It's just
None.
other rappers with their crew. So if they like this shit, they're like, nah, I'm not gonna support that because my man right here rap. He's nice.
I think
So
it's,
it's like-
it's a form of convincing. It's because like once you go up there, the first thing they do, they scan you. Woo, Like hit you. They looking at the kicks. Looking at it. They looking at it, and sometimes the dude next to you can fuck up your show. Cause you probably be on point, but the dude jumping around in the back, you be like, yo, man, that nigga
Too
cold.
hype man word. Like,
Yeah, he wildin'.
The
I
two
know
hype man.
people that lost like competitions because of that.
Yeah.
Like, with the what's his name? DJ Mustard on the Beat. He had like a competition where he was gonna give somebody a beat, and I know one of my people's lost because of the background.
Or niggas that want to go
Doing
on
too
stage
much.
with 10 niggas.
Yeah, like it's
Can't really
too
focus on
much.
the main act.
You took it all. The focus is no longer on you. It's on
Yeah.
the crowd on the
Right.
stage.
Yeah.
I think it's a formula to that. You know what I mean? I always tell people go out first to the Lions Den first, then invite everybody. Make
Right.
it be the build up.
Yeah.
And you know that's why I'm saying depending on the record, because you can't have a heartfelt record and dude in the back he Snapchatting, the other man selfieing, you know what I'm saying? One dude throwing up gang signs, so
Right.
it's just like everybody's lost. So
Word.
you know, and it goes back to what they see mainstream people do versus what we do, and a lot of times people don't,
That's
you
true.
know, everybody dabbing, everybody's doing fucking Rich Homie Quan shit, Bobby Shmurda shit. You don't even know
the
what's
Uzi
going on.
shoulders.
Uzi so shit. You don't even know what's going on anymore. But you know that's why I feel good about that French. I go back to that because like even in Southwest, even our peers from New York, I'm not gonna drop no names, but like everybody's trapped out. And then when they heard that beat come on, it was like, oh shit!
It's
like,
a breath of fresh air.
It's like, yo, how did
New
Yeah.
York,
come
yeah,
here?
word,
Just
like,
New York shit, and it worked.
Yeah,
You know what I
word,
mean?
word.
And you
Oh,
know,
man.
the best part about it is that he retweeted it. He shows his support to it. So
Word,
now-
word.
That's dope.
right, but I'm like, fuck the retweet.
Let's get the
Let's
remix
the
going.
remix.
Word, word,
Get the
word,
free-
word.
get the
I'm
feature,
saying?
right?
Yeah,
Yo,
yeah.
did you
Nah.
know it was gonna fly when you first heard that beat?
I knew it was a good idea because you know why? I have a good like I'm a marketing strategist before anything first. So like even back then when I did the Brooklyn Nets anthem, I knew nobody was thinking about the Brooklyn Nets.
Yeah.
Nobody cared. They'd be like, oh, all right, besides it being like black, white, and gray, you know, this new team. But I said, yo, if I do the anthem, I can honestly say I'm the first one who did this shit. And I did a Brooklyn Nets anthem at work. What happened? Enough played it. The stadium used it for a month. Still sent no tickets, nothing. But hey, it worked
Yeah,
for as
word.
like grabbing attention. And then like
Who's
with the
D.Chamberz?
And people
Who that?
getting to know your,
right,
Word.
your
then
voice.
Fabulous, here come Fabulous,
Look.
Brooklyn Nets. Now it's
Word.
like my shit pop up right under his shit. And it was
Exactly.
evident. And then
That's
I was
what's
just
up.
a step ahead of the game. Now with the French thing, I was already cool with dudes from the Bronx, like East Tremont, Fairmont, Clinton. It's not like this is no made up stuff. Like we was all in Daddy's house, like Coke Boy Brock, Chinks. Like we always saw each other in passing. Like Droop, Juice, the real thugs that you know that can't be with him on tour. They just addicted to a certain way of living.
Yeah,
and,
yeah,
you know,
yeah.
you pull up, they still Coke Boy to the casket drop. One thing I do give him when he hits the town, he call him, and they pull up. So me being around it, I was just like, yo, you know what? You know, constant grinding, this, that, you know, trying to figure out what's going on. I feel like I'm French though, and it was a joke at first, but then I just used it, you know, with the swag. It's a sound that
It
was
was
that was
good.
mixed, you know, a little
Word.
bit. The young homie called the shit French drugs. You know, like Bigger Bell.
Yeah.
Like the flow was like, yo, that's French drugs.
That's that's
Chinks drugs. I was like, yo,
That's
you know what?
ill,
That's
that's
not bad either.
That's
That's,
ill,
the
that's ill.
sound that's missing.
And you've been
Wow.
running. You've been at a few events with Thuggin' and Buggin'.
That's a fact. I always see him. Always shout out to Thuggin' and Buggin'.
If the opportunity came about, would you sign to Coke Boys?
I mean, I'm always up for, you know, you always can slide the paper across the damn table.
That's what I'm saying. If the paperwork right, type shit.
I
Like,
don't see why not. I don't see a loss in that because I always say, like, if there is no platform, you need something to stand on.
word,
You know what I mean?
true
So
story.
if the budget is there and the layup is there and it all makes sense, even if it's like opening for a little while and do all, what the hell am I doing now that I could just be like, nah, fuck out of here. Like,
Yeah,
you know what I'm
yeah.
saying? What am I know what that will do. It will turn me up. and everybody else know in New York City, like they be like, yo, that song fire. But if French get on this, or they know I'm out of here.
And I think it would be a good move because French kind of need that right now as far as like the Coke Boys, like just
but
to bring back some.
Because now, like with the record with the Unforgettable, he's in a total different lane.
Of course, that.
You know
of course,
I mean?
that.
So going back to that style of rapping, it could be a lane that I'll just keep refreshed,
Right.
and keep pounding on that, and be like, yo, you know what? He remind me of this, but the sound is dope. I'll wind up standing on my own platform as one or the other. But you know how it is once you keep building, somebody's gonna come and try to You know what I'm saying? They're gonna look and they gonna be like, yo, Chambers, what you trying to do? And it'll be somebody that we're not even thinking about.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's always unexpected like that.
It's always like that.
Because I would have never thought that Nas would have went with Davies. Like, that was like somewhere.
And that was a while ago.
Right.
Yeah.
When they was making those, word like.
And I think it was just good on top of that because he was great with storytelling. He stuck to the script. He never really ventured off into the trap sound. And Nas was just,
I think Nas believing in him and let him actually grow is a good thing too. Instead, because a lot of times dudes will sign you and then they won't really promote you or let you grow your wings. You know what I'm saying? And
I go back to saying that again. It's like once you get that platform, we
all
all
do it
porch
yourself.
monkeys.
Yeah, word. Like that's another thing too. Real talk. Like why you sitting there? Like you already got the name, you already got the brand.
There's no way.
It's go time.
If I'm putting smoke out there.
Word,
as
right?
the
Like
indie artist,
seriously.
You gotta
it's
go.
boom.
That shit is true because it's like
Go
once you
time.
got that name, you could just go anywhere. Like yo, I'm Chambers from such and such, and even if they ain't even set this up, we set this up.
How about
like, you
this
know what
one?
I'm
The
saying?
way it's looking, we're all in New York. Some people may say, oh, I know what it is, or I know the truth. People outside the industry don't know. These are young kids.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, he's Coke Boy. What are you talking about? He had the helicopter shirt.
Word.
I know.
They don't know.
Word.
They're arguing in the lunchroom. We over here because we adults. We know what it is. We hold everything to a fine print. In reality, it's show business.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? This is wrestling fresh off the ropes. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
Who you are. You the guy that's in the ring already? Or you Ted DiBiase coming down like,
With fucking Virgil in your corner and shit.
Who are you? You know what I'm saying?
Word.
But you just gotta figure out what makes sense. Be cool with these promoters out here and these DJs and making sure they spin the record. Because these DJs will look you in your face, know exactly who you are, and won't say nothing. No disrespect. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta work. But if you become annoying, you like a lot of people go straight to VIP. Me, I take the flash drive or I send my man, be like, yo, take that to the DJ booth. You know what I mean? Chambers in here.
Yeah.
Something. Like you just gotta be.
Especially when it's worth playing, it's like, all right, I can fuck with it.
Right.
But when niggas be just trying to bully their way with some trash, like play it.
Believe it or
Like,
not,
damn, son. Like,
believe it or not, that trash get played.
Yo,
it
that's
does.
a fact.
That's why. Because
That's
niggas
a fact.
niggas don't want to
A
walk
A lot of that trash shit getting played right now.
Word, like,
because you sitting there like,
Word.
oh, okay.
and
I
niggas be
don't
right
need
on
to
their
go to
shit
him.
like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, they playing my shit.
Smartest
Like,
nigga in the building. You know what I mean? Yo,
Word.
they tap
Word.
the DJ, and the DJ, he don't know no better.
Word, like,
You know what I'm saying? It's the regular DJ tap and go shit. You know what I'm saying?
damn,
It's
yo.
real though, but
That
you know,
shit's
just
crazy.
staying loyal, staying humble, and just pulling up when it's due. Like, you know what I'm saying? I even felt bad. I was like, yo, you know what? I don't want to just pop up like, yo, come here that time frame. I'm like, yo, let me call them, know I'm on the way. You know what I'm saying? That's just how I think. You know what I mean? And as long as I keep thinking like that, people will be thankful. They'll remember. So when they see me win, they feel like they won too because they help support that.
Yeah.
Word.
You know what I mean?
That attitude.
Word.
is what's like.
That's definitely.
So you got feeling like I'm French though out right now. Are you gonna like build something around it and drop
Oh,
like
I got
a
a
whole?
whole-
You know what I'm saying?
I got a whole fresh new sound. Like, people are not even going to believe it's Chambers. I partner up with these young kids that like to jump around. I probably let them do the chorus and I come with the song. You know what I'm saying? Because I've been, doing a lot of good features. My boy Dex Lauper, that's Cindy Lauper's son. He's dope. He got a couple of fly choruses. My man Conan, he's from out here in the Bronx, Shampoo, YNVS fam. I got some dope records with him. A couple people from outside of New York, people not even familiar with. But the whole trick to this time, I stuck with the producers that know my sound, that know how to work with me. So I don't have to sit back and judge if this is for me.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, why am I doing an EDM beat? You know what I'm saying? Like, some people do it because it's like, yo, fuck that, it's the money, we gonna go to Soho. You know what I mean? I'm not ready for that. You know what I'm saying? I'm man enough to admit that. Like a fly R&B record, you're like, okay, I'll dab with that. You know what I'm saying? Like, but like to just go super crazy and be out my box, I'm not gonna do that.
Right.
So I think that's what's making me stay most consistent too, because people can identify, they can relate, it fits the bill.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I'm doing a bunch of music that relates to the brand, warrior mentality. You know, it's always up tempo, fly, moving shit.
New York shit.
Yeah. Even if the beat is trap or something like that,
Yeah.
or
They
eight
still
boogie
get that-
I'll
yeah.
let the young homie do it. Because
Yeah.
you know why? When the kids hear it, like, oh, it fits. It
Right.
works. Like, what the hell am I doing singing on a fucking hook?
You're original. You ain't
know
trying to
what
sound
I'm
like
saying?
nobody
You know
else.
what I'm saying?
Right.
Let him do it, and I'll follow.
Word.
You have to do, like, keep it original, be yourself.
And I think that's what the fans want. They when they hear somebody, they expect a certain sound. Now, if you saying some whole other shit when they're expecting you to sound like something, that's an automatic turn
But
off.
I always
like.
say, you know, that's that quick New York stigma, how you can be thrown in that nice
Yeah.
box too.
Word.
Because, you know, we love the boom bap, but, you know, sometimes you got to touch a drill,
Yeah.
touch a trap,
Yeah.
touch it,
Here and there.
just mix it up. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? You know what I mean? Give them that French drugs flow, and it works.
Yeah,
You know what
word.
I mean? Because a
Just
lot
like
of,
how Biggie did it with the Notorious Thugs.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, we was
Fast flow.
we was caught off guard on that one.
and guess
Word.
what? It worked.
Nah, that really worked. That
worked.
that shit
Super
was
word.
like-
That shit was hitting.
It worked.
It was
because
like-
it's different. And,
Right.
and they didn't expect that from him. You know what I'm saying? So,
Definitely didn't.
nah.
That was like a niggas was in school and saying that shit to the T. Like,
Every
dangerous.
day.
Ain't too many can't big with us now.
Day,
Word,
day.
word,
That
word.
It was
was.
just in general, and not to mention, let's not forget, one thing about New York, everybody chase that lifestyle. It's a certain way you gotta look, certain way. So if you like hip hop, well, get ready for the pyramid look. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, hard fatigue, dirty kicks, army fatigue hat to the back.
Whoa.
Be ready to rap all night, boy. You know what
Whoa.
I'm saying? You know what I mean?
Whoa.
If that's not the wave you on, then you gotta look like
Like said, pyramid.
that's a fact. You know what I mean?
That shit
I'm
is
not gonna sit here and
crazy.
lie and say I didn't come from it, but you
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Everybody had those rough trainings.
Yeah.
You don't know, because you can either be a crazy lyricist, you're an entertainer, or a superstar. Those are the three.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Either you rapping, you entertain, or you're a superstar. It's really a thin line between all of that shit. You know what I mean? Because
Wow.
you could be like, yo, I want to tell my side of the story, and people throw you right in that lyricist box.
Whoa.
You know what I mean? You probably be a dope rapper, but can't entertain.
That's true.
You can entertain and rap, but you just don't have superstar quality.
Whoa.
And they won't never let you in that world. So you're doing 110 things to get into that world. But the only way it's going to do it is to look it, breathe it, smell it, become it. And then you'll be a superstar and don't even know you're a superstar. Everybody else will tell you. You know what I'm saying? So it's weird.
How did you link up with Nice and Wavy? Like, that was the first track you ever did, or y'all got a few tracks?
I knew these dudes for like 010, like when I was in Zayak Studios, still trying to get out of freestyle land. You know what I'm saying? Because like 2 minutes of just rap. But that's what that culture do to you. Like, and then hearing different melodies, learning the song structure, just hearing a different sound. I was always around them when they used to just always had a laptop. They young homies too, and we got up because I also co-managed a couple studios like in New York City, like one in Midtown, one in Brooklyn, because I don't do the hourly wages no more. Like I can't sit there for 2 hours and a nigga push me out and email the shit to me. I can't do that no more. So once I started co-managing studios, I was like, I made it to where it's a nest for not only just me, but the producers. So I'm always swinging through different producers, different artists that come through, and you know, and just mix and mingling with everybody that's doing something.
That's strategic.
Very strategic, because now I always tell people, I ask this question at every interview, and some people miss it. What's the most important piece in the game of chess?
You talking to a nigga that never played chess?
I'm say the queen.
So I don't play chess neither.
about you?
Shit crazy.
King, I say the whole board, because without the board, nobody playing the game. You
Oh,
know what I'm
Right.
saying? I pull that fucking board up, that all the pieces is
Ain't
on
nobody-
the floor.
Chambers
Yeah.
the type of nigga that'll be almost losing, be like, without the board. You like, yo, what the fuck? Like,
or the basketball. Take the basketball.
Basketball court. Yeah.
you like, yo, okay,
You
all
know
right.
what I'm saying?
I would have
Okay.
thought of that.
That I would never thought of that. Now checkers, maybe.
Same shit. Take the
I said the
ball.
red piece. The king.
take the board as just the checkers. You know what I'm saying?
It is.
And me learning that, I was like, yo, you know what? I know too many people, and I'm like for the artists as well. I understand their story. So, you know, not all of their story, because some dudes is just weird when it comes to like, when you just sit down on the wall and they don't even know who you are. Just take off the jewelry and shit like that, and you just in there with a hoodie on.
Yeah.
They treat you like, yo, man, load my shit up. I'm like, I'm not the engineer. You know what I'm saying? Like, they looking at me, they don't know what it is, because my job is not to tell you that. I'm just here selling you studio time. So when I sell the studio time and all that stuff, I know who's coming up. I know who's doing shit. Like, it helps me with the club promoters. Oh, you want a single release? Yo, you really read about that record? Send artists. I help artists in so many different ways. It's retarded. You know what I mean? I be telling people I should run consultation.
Right,
But I'll take your money under the table. We talk about it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We talk about it, get you where you need to be at. But you realize a lot of artists
ain't.
They don't even understand it. They don't even want to get past 3 hours of studio time without a hassle. You know what I mean? But they'll come in there with 2 zips allowed.
Yo.
Lean and Henny. Both shit that
niggas don't want to do
spot.
nothing.
Pull that
with
phone out.
Invest in they self, but indulgence, they'll just $80, $120.
And some of them are
It's
too
like,
independent. They'll come in there with the laptop, plug the shit in. They'll tell you shit that you already know. Like, yo, you know what I'm saying? I'm a master, produce it. Blah, blah, blah. And I just be like, yo, that's what's up, man. So you doing a video? Yeah, yo. How you gonna do it? We just gonna tweet it. All right, cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you humble and cool, I'll drop, anybody know me, I'll drop knowledge, I'll drop jewels, because nobody did it for me. And I know every time I do it for somebody, I get things double fold. So, you know, just working on different things, helping people, it helped me build an army of people that already know what I'm trying to do out here, and they already familiar, and it keeps the young people familiar with what I'm doing. And so when it's like shows and stuff like that, who you think they come to? They try and get on that list. Who you think they come to? They see me on a flyer and Ross on a flyer. Who you think they calling to get their face on a flyer and pop some bottles and shit? I'm that go-to guy. So I kind of set that shit up as well. So me bouncing outside of New York and just imagine if I get like 5 solid or even 3 solid states under me. It's a wrap. I won't need too many people. It'll be so independent, well, they're going to have to come talk to me.
Wow.
True story. You got that fucking
warrior mentality.
Looking like a French
Facts.
show.
Got a warrior's mentality. That's a fact, man.
Word, you know what I mean?
Word.
And it just pulls them in. Whether it's Bronx, Queens, Harlem, Jersey, Staten Island, Long Island,
North Carolina, all that shit.
And it's never nothing bad to where they feel shaded. And if somebody say some slick shit, it's because somebody around me did something, and they'll be like, fuck all them niggas.
Yeah.
But I really
one of D.Chamberz man's.
Whoa.
You know, once again, a lot of that came
he was
from
looking like
rap,
a Vic.
You know what I'm saying? But, you know, outside of that, nobody got nothing to say. Because I never, you know, I knock on wood, I never heard none of the shit niggas would put under World Star and some shit like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't think nobody does. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, thank God I have it. You know what I mean? But sometimes it be, you know, constructive criticism just on the keyboard.
Right,
you know what I mean? Nobody's going to tell you, you know, directly. But I think as long as I have a game plan and I see how everybody's going with it, and I just turn that to a great marketing strategy, it could drive you crazy too. Look what it's doing to Troy Ave. Facts.
Damn, we should have brought that up in the beginning, goddammit.
Whoa.
We didn't talk about that shit for the whole
Whoa.
That Troy Ave shit is
but at the same time, what he did, he drew attention to himself. We almost forgot about him. He almost got that's killer. It's probably him right here calling.
Off the why
Yo,
the fuck?
Chamberz
I just
like,
steamed on Joe Buttons for fucking with me. You gonna bring my name up? No.
That actually was Cheesy Dior too, Coke Boy.
Okay.
You know how it is, man. This industry would do that to you, man. It'll push you back against the wall.
Yo, before we wrap this show up though, let everybody know where they can find you at. I'm feeling like I'm French. New single, all that.
You can find me next to the TD Bank, in and out of there. Cash is spot.
That's smooth. That's nice right there. Cashing out.
You can find me on Instagram at D.Chamberz. Spell my name with a Z, not with an S, because they sleeping on me. D.Chamberz, CIW, Coney Island Warrior. Follow the Clothesline WM Apparel. Follow the Battle Rap movie page before the battle movie. Stay in tune with that. And, you know, just follow me on, you know, download I'm French Though on iTunes and support a real one when you see him.
Okay.
You already know D.Chamberz,
Radio,
Brooklyn,
man.
Coney Island,
Coney
feeling like
Island,
I'm French
stand
though.
up.
You already
Yeah.
know what it is, man. It's BBA Radio, holla.